An ugly pour turned pretty by a marble? Yes, my friends, this painting was saved by the marble. It starts out innocently enough. My aim was to create a Fiona-style flower using her spiraling on of the paint method. I've seen her create her beautiful flowers with a few different techniques, and I wanted to do the one where she streams on the paint in thin little strips in a spiral shape. All of my squeeze bottles were already filled with other colors, and I wanted to use the particular colors that I have chosen here. So I thought I would attempt to spiral on the thin strands of paint with a spoon. And it started out looking okay. It seemed promising enough. I thought I was going to succeed. But as I added each little spiral, it quickly became a bigger and bigger blended mess. At this point, of course, I'm not at all sure if my flower is going to work, but I figured I might as well at least keep going just to see. My only other option would have been just to scrape the paint and save it for flow extender, or if I happen to like whatever shade it came out, I could save it and use it in some other type of painting. But given that I already had so much paint put down on the canvas, I figured why not just go for finishing it up and seeing what happens. So I've sprayed my paper towel with my mister of water, and I've laid it gently on top. And here you see me gently pressing the paper towel down into the surface so that all of the surface of the paper towel makes even contact with the painting. I start to lift up the corners, but I quickly realize that the canvas is so small that it becomes hard to lift up the additional 4 points as I would see Fiona do. She ends up lifting 8 points of the napkin or the paper towel that she uses. My first 4 points were pretty easy, but when it came to the sides, it became much more challenging. At this point, it's hard to know if this flower has worked, because even in Fiona's paintings, they don't always really look that much different when she lifts up her napkin. But after all the cells are done forming, I come to the conclusion that I just haven't liked this painting. So I take out a trusty marble, seeing if I can make some beautiful lines and swirls within what otherwise would be a complete epic fail. After all, there are some pretty cells and some pretty lacing within the original painting here. Maybe this marble will help turn it into something quite lovely. And from what I see so far, it's starting to look pretty promising. Let me know in the comments below if you agree, or give it a thumbs up. So I'm placing the marble down on another location to start another pathway. As I carefully roll and maneuver the marble, doing my best to control where it goes. I let it naturally fall off the edge when I want to complete a pathway. By letting it naturally roll off the edge, this makes for very beautiful lines. If I were to just stop and pick it up, it probably wouldn't be so pretty what would happen right there. Now, most of the time, I did wipe the marble off before putting it back down. If you don't wipe the marble off, then you'll get a little spot of whatever color is on the marble when you put it down into the next spot you place it. Well, this also can add beauty. It just depends on what you want. And so here we go. I'm thinking that this looks a lot better, and in a moment we're going to take a closer up look at the beautiful details that were created. Look at how pretty this is. This really went from an unattractive painting that I would never have kept and became something that I really like a lot. Let me know what you think about it. I would love to hear your opinion, and let me know if you've ever saved a painting that really was not something you wanted to keep, and if you moved to another technique, whether it was with a marble or something else, as a way of turning it into something other than your original goal, but in the end, you actually had something very pretty that you liked. I'd love to hear your story on that, so please share. Thank you again for stopping by my channel and enjoying this video with me. I look forward to seeing you around my channel soon, so please be sure you're subscribed and have the bell clicked if you like my content. Thank you, and see you around soon.